The teaser trailer for Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi made me very concerned. Very concerned that Obi-Wan is going to be all that I'm going to be talking about for the next 2 months. This looks like some of the best Star Wars ever, and it was honestly probably the most nostalgic Star Wars trailer ever for me. It literally made me feel like a 7-year-old again, seeing Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan and just seeing this new adventure with him, or seeing a glimpse at it. And there's actually a lot of information we know about the series, so today I'm going to be talking about everything that we know about Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi comes out on May 25th of 2022, which is the 45th anniversary of the Star Wars franchise. It will be running for 6 episodes, and if that sounds a little bit disappointing to you, keep in mind that all 6 of these episodes are supposed to be an hour long, so we're actually getting 6 hours of content with Obi-Wan Kenobi. The plot synopsis for Kenobi reads, during the reign of the Galactic Empire, former Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi embarks on a crucial mission. Kenobi must confront allies turned enemies and face the wrath of the Empire. As for the full cast of the series, Star Wars.com actually revealed a cast list, back about a year ago, where they revealed the full cast of the show. I'm not going to go over all the cast members, I'm just going to go over the main highlights. To state the obvious, we know that Ewan McGregor is back as Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is something fans have wanted for years, like over 15 years. It's been over 15 years since we've seen him last in Revenge of the Sith. So yeah, everyone is super hyped to see him back, including myself. Obi-Wan is one of my all-time favorite Star Wars characters, and I'm very excited that he's back. And of course, Hayden Christensen is also coming back as Darth Vader. Now, we know that he's also going to be playing Anakin Skywalker in Clone Wars flashbacks. It confirmed there's going to be Clone Wars flashbacks. And that makes a lot of sense, because why would you hire an expensive actor like Hayden Christensen just to be behind the Darth Vader suit? It also seems very likely we will probably be seeing Darth Vader without his helmet on, with Hayden Christensen in heavy makeup. We also know Darth Vader and Obi-Wan will be facing off again. Kathleen Kennedy has described it as the rematch of the century. This is awesome to hear, because when you're watching the saga chronologically, it's a bit underwhelming going from Revenge of the Sith's final battle to the Obi-Wan versus Vader in A New Hope. No offense to A New Hope, lightsaber duels back then, were a lot different. Moses Ingram will be playing a new Inquisitor known as Reva. And of course, we've got the Grand Inquisitor and the Fifth Brother returning from Star Wars Rebels, and now they're making their live-action debut. I've loved how the Mandoverse has been handling, translating these characters into live-action. And I just gotta say, these designs, these live-action interpretations of the Inquisitors just aren't really doing it for me. I'm not really a big fan of their live-action interpretations, especially the Fifth Brother. Like, the Inquisitor, I guess I can handle, but the Fifth Brother just looks so weird. I mean, why'd they have to do the Inquisitors like that? I'm still excited to see them in the show. I don't think it's going to take that much away from the show, but I hope they fix it. I hope they fix their designs before the actual show comes out. We also know for a fact that Owen Lars and a kid Luke Skywalker will be returning, and I presume that probably means Aunt Peru will also be showing up in the series as well. Considering we know there are Clone Wars flashbacks, I wouldn't be surprised if we see like a live-action Captain Rex and maybe a live-action younger Ahsoka. Kathleen Kennedy also said that a familiar cyborg will be returning, and I can't imagine that would be anything else other than Grievous. Because, General Grievous, I don't think he's like one of the scariest Star Wars characters, but he is pretty cool. He's really funny. He's honestly one of my favorite Star Wars characters, to be honest. I really like him. So that would just be awesome to see General Grievous with today's visual effects, maybe fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi in a flashback, maybe even Anakin. I mean, that would just be really cool to me to see that. There are also reports of Bail Organa and a young Leia Organa possibly making an appearance in this show. As a matter of fact, I think Bail Organa is also supposed to be in the Andor series, so this might be a very big year for the character. And there's also reports saying that possibly Leia getting captured by Inquisitors is what sends Obi-Wan Kenobi off Tatooine, but again, those are just rumors. And while we're on the topic of the Andor series, it does seem like there will be connections to that show in Obi-Wan Kenobi. As a matter of fact, there were even rumors of Obi-Wan possibly making an appearance in Andor. While I don't really believe that, I do think there will be big connections to Andor in this series, because Andor and Kenobi are just two of a lot of the big Star Wars shows coming this year. When you look at the person standing in front of the Grand Inquisitor in this shot of the Kenobi trailer, you will notice he looks a lot like the back of Tamora Morrison. Also, there is machinery at the back of his head, so it's very possible this is actually Clone Trooper Echo. As for plot details, we know that Obi-Wan Kenobi will be leaving Tatooine. I think probably this is because of the Inquisitors hunting down Jedi. There's rumors that there's a Jedi named Nari who goes and basically for 10 years is searching for Obi-Wan, right? Because this happens 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. And it seems like that's what draws the Inquisitors, to Obi-Wan. And so Obi-Wan has to leave Tatooine to keep Luke safe, because they're, looking for Jedi, so Tatooine is no longer safe for him to be at that exact moment. Again, as I said earlier, there's also rumors he will possibly be helping Bail Organa rescue Leia from the Inquisitors. And of course, something he does will eventually draw the attention of Darth Vader, and Obi-Wan and Darth Vader will fight. That's really all we know. We don't know a lot about the plot. They're keeping a lot of it under wraps. There is a lot of leaks right now. I'm not watching all of them because, I don't want to, get the whole thing spoiled. And something that I really like to hear is that Obi-Wan, is going to be on this character arc in the film. Ewan McGregor have talked about it a little bit, and I'm really excited about this. And I think this sounds like a really good idea to take his character. Obi-Wan basically starts the series kind of beaten. He starts the series kind of like he's lost all faith in the Jedi, and that's what, Ewan McGregor has said. He's basically starts the series where he's basically lost all hope that the war can even be won against the Empire. And he basically just feels very lost. He feels very broken. And throughout the series, he eventually, on the mission he goes on, he eventually regains hope in the Jedi, and he regains that confidence that the Jedi will return. And that sounds like a great arc. It sounds similar to Luke's arc in The Last Jedi, but it also sounds a little bit different, so it's not just them copying The Last Jedi. And I'm very excited to see Obi-Wan go on a character arc like that, because I don't want it to just be, blind fan service all the way through the show. So I'm very excited to see this actually being an important story in Obi-Wan Kenobi's life. He's going to be interacting with his fallen apprentice again. That's going to be very emotional, seeing him interacting with Darth Vader again. And one thing I forgot to mention is that it appears Qui Gon will probably be also showing up in this series, because there was a book that came out last year about the Skywalker saga. It was called Skywalker's A Family at War, where they go through all 9 films, and they specifically talk about that Qui Gon and Obi-Wan Kenobi started communicating 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, the same timeline where Obi-Wan takes place, and that also kind of confirms a lot of the rumors about Qui Gon showing up in the series. But yeah, there's a lot to be excited about in this show, so let me know your excitement level for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and let me know what you think of the trailer, and let me know what you think is going to happen in the series. As always, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.